What up? What up? Yeah. This is Jess with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here today to do live mini readings. We do this every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I miss my tribe so much. I always look forward to this every Wednesday, and I'm really hoping that the internet will work with us today and allow us to get some readings done. So I'll give it a few minutes, let people hop on. I see we got a few on the list. Okay. So hello, everybody. We already have Christina G on the board and Rochelle. So, all right, guys, I am just going to send this over to my Facebook page real quick, get some more people in here before I go over my whole spiel and what we're doing here tonight. But I hope everyone's having a good time so far. Let's see, where am I at? Here we go. There we go. All right, guys. So, yes, I am Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing, and we are here doing live mini tarot readings. How this works is we start off with a collective message. We start with an opening prayer, pull some cards for the collective so everyone gets an overall message. Then we go into our VIP, which you can do by following the PayPal link down in the description box. Hi, couple. How are you? I am doing very well. What up, Brooke? So good to see you. I miss your face. We need to catch up, girl. But yeah, so after we get done doing our opening prayer and pulling our collective message, we will be doing our VIPs, which you can join the list through the donation link in the description box. I'm sure some of our beautiful moderators will be posting as we go along, but $20 does guarantee you a reading. I say mini readings, but I go in depth. You can ask anyone in the room. Anyone that's gotten a reading from me on a Wednesday know that it's not just a simple message, and you're going to get a lot from it. So you're definitely getting your money's worth, guys. Oh, hey, Rochelle. Let me write that next to your name so I can remember that. But yeah, so the $20 guarantees you to get a reading with us tonight, and we will go as they come in, which we already have Christina G up first and then Rochelle second. So if you want to get on that list, because sometimes they can fill up pretty fast, make sure that you follow that link. And then once we get done with that, once the VIPs are over, then we will start pulling free one card pulls. There's been a few weeks that we have not gotten to at least do. We've done at least a couple. I try to make sure that I still make time for the one card pulls, but yeah, it just kind of cuts down on how many I can do because I try to keep it around 2 hours. So yeah. All right. Yes, Dewey and Ellie are in the house. Kara's in the house. Blanca's in the house. What? Hi, guys. I love y'all. I'm so excited to see y'all here tonight. And thank you so much for being here and supporting my channel. Like, seriously, guys. Y'all are some fine, beautiful, eternal beings. I just have to say that. Oh, just Dewey. Where's Ellie tonight? What's she up to? Tell her I miss her face. So, all right, guys, listen, I will say just right off the rip, with Venus going into retrograde, like, I don't know what it is about planets going retrograde, but I seem to notice like certain things, as I come into more and more awareness. There's definitely a lot associated to me picking up the frequencies of the retrograde before it actually goes into retrograde. But I've been noticing a lot around just like the Venus energy for over the last week and a half. It's been pretty wild, some of the things that I've learned. And oh, all right. Well, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. But there's definitely a lot about relationships solidifying, relationships being tempted. And what I want to bring to awareness now, too, is like if you are in a relationship and you happen to break up during Venus retrograde, then it wasn't really meant to last. You know what I'm saying? Like, there might be some upsets during, or, kind of trials, lessons, those kind of things within your relationship, but those that are meant to stand will make it out of this. Like, don't just blame it on Venus retrograde because y'all got your panties in a wad and decided to break up. That's not how it works. But there is a lot around relationships that are coming up. It's a lot of very passionate energy too. I feel like a lot of like intentions and feelings and emotions toward other people are being heightened at this time as well. I think it's really important that you pay attention to the emotions that are coming up, but stay centered when you're going through these, because not everything that is going on with your partner necessarily has to do with you. You might be mirroring back something that needs to be addressed, and vice versa. So just take it for what it's worth. But it's either make or break for relationships with this Venus retrograde being in effect. It's either going to solidify it more, or it's going to show you where the weak links in your relationship are. That's pretty much what I've been noticing. Another thing is a lot about communication's been coming up too, like just open lines of communication. And it seems that there's a lot of love in the air. A lot of people are just, and probably because we've been stuck in quarantine and everyone's starting to get a little stir crazy, we just want someone to connect with. That's kind of what it feels like. So especially for singles, you could be noticing there's a lot of buzzing going around, or everyone's on the internet and just trying to connect with each other some way, somehow. It seems like there's a lot of that going on as well. But overall, I do feel there are a lot of activations going on, like major activations too. I'm feeling a major shift in the collective, but I'm also seeing this sense of playfulness too. And I really, really love it. Because when it comes to the healing work, like, especially with the way that I take it as a Taurus, I take my spirituality very serious, my healing very serious. It's not a joke. It's not a game. It's not a parlor trick. Like, what I do means something, and I respect it. I honor it. So yes, I do tend to take this very seriously. But at the same time, getting caught up in being in the healing world, there needs to be playtime too, guys. And we just need to like lighten up in that sense and not take everything as woe is me, or all this is changing and everything's so chaotic. Like, have fun where you can and keep it lighthearted. A lot of lighthearted energy is coming up, and I feel very playful. A lot of feistiness, that kind of thing's been coming up. But it's like time to shake that energy up and just do what you can, even if there's not much you have to work with, right? It's all a frame of mind anyway. So But those are just things that I've been noticing. Hopefully, yeah, Slim Jim. It is. I mean, I'm serious. Like, it's just, I don't want to take myself too seriously right now. And I just want to have fun and be in the energy and have my feistiness. Like, just, it's that fierceness. Like, yes, like, I'm an amazing being and I just want to have fun. I want to make people smile. I want to laugh. You want to laugh? Let's laugh together type stuff. So yeah, and it all started by that one meme, and then me and my friends got caught up on that. But yeah, I feel like my friend, who is normally the super funny one, she passed the torch to me when she got booted off of Facebook for 30 days. But it was pretty entertaining. So glad I can make y'all smile. All my tribe members have access to my personal Facebook account, so y'all get to see the other side of Jess that not many other people get to see. So, but I appreciate y'all, and you know I trust you. I got you looking at all my craziness. But all right, guys. So enough of my ramblings. So hopefully those, if you're going through any major changes, I know in the general messages for May, there was actually quite a few signs that were getting major activations within their third eye, their crown, their solar plexus, their heart space. So, it's just one of those things where, like, some of it has to be uncomfortable in order for us to like rise above the energy that was keeping it stuck, right? Like keeping it too much within its boundary and not giving enough room to expand. So then the opportunities you're going to be faced with are giving you an opportunity to look at the situations that need to be addressed so that you can decide, is this allowing me the room to grow? Can I grow in this situation? Or do I feel restricted? Do I feel contained? And what can I do for myself that will help me break outside of that? And those are going to be the things that you're faced with, especially in May, for the people that are getting the activation. So things might get a little uncomfortable, but you might see things clearly and be like, I see it now, completely unattached to it. All right, that makes complete sense. Next, right? So whatevs. But all right, so let's see what angel is helping us through all these changes that we have been going through lately. Is there anything that we need to know in particular to the group that's being drawn to us tonight? Oh, see, and this, I did this earlier today. I am so sorry, guys. They're calling me out. We did not do opening prayer. We did not. All right. Everyone take a nice big deep breath. I am getting ahead of myself. Hey, Isabel. So everyone calm yourselves. Let's take a nice deep breath. Dear Spirit of Love and Light, angels, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors, spirit guides, my higher self, and all of my divine beings, I call upon you now. I ask that you clear my space, my mind, body, and soul of any energy that does not belong to me or is not for my highest good. I ask that you create a safe space for me to become a clear channel and a clear vessel for your love and your wisdom, so that your messages may flow through me naturally. Allow me to see with all-knowing eyes, to hear without distraction, and communicate your messages as you wish them to be perceived. Love and light, come to me. I ask that anyone who needs to hear your messages tonight be drawn to us, led to us, do whatever it takes to get them to connect with you and allow them to receive your information and act upon it accordingly. I ask that you shine your divine rainbow warrior light around me and all my viewers to create a sacred space for us to receive these messages tonight. I thank you for all of your love, your wisdom, your support, your encouragement, and all the blessings that you have brought to me and those that have yet to come. And so it be. All right, guys. Hey, Michelle. All right. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, I thank you all for showing up today. Can you please give me a card that represents the energy that the collective energy is going through? How about that? I'm talking about all these activations, guys. And we have 33, the Angel of Enlightenment. Okay? Let's see if we can get that to focus. Your journey of enlightenment has begun. Be surprised by the hidden spiritual gifts you have within you. You have received this card because your Angel of Enlightenment wants to let you know that she is here to assist. She has watched you grow and blossom like an unfolding flower. Your spiritual journey has begun, and it's time to realize that you will not be alone during your time of growth and learning. You were born a spiritual being and wondrous gifts that you are only just beginning to discover. Your Angel of Enlightenment is gently guiding you in the right direction to enhance and help you uncover these latent spiritual gifts. Surrender any fears you may have about igniting these hidden gifts you possess. She will only give you the challenges and lessons that you are capable of handling at this point in your journey. Remember, you are not alone and you can call upon her at any time. Your Angel of Enlightenment is always by your side. If in doubt, you just have to ask for her assistance and she will take care of the rest. The journey towards enlightenment can come to you in the subtle ways, such as through symbology, repetitive dreams, repetitive number sequences, a chance meeting with a spiritual stranger, or through feelings of deja vu. Be extra vigilant during this time because you may not know what lessons and teachings are being sent your way. Keep a spiritual journal so you can record any images, symbols, or visions you receive. In time, you will realize that you are well on your way towards enlightenment. And the affirmation says, I am open to receiving spiritual guidance from my Angel of Enlightenment. I understand that she will be with me every step of the way to guide and teach me how to use my spiritual gifts. I am excited about my spiritual enlightenment. So, like, as you're going through these shifts, guys, for those of you that are really starting to experience the ascension, the awakening, and, you know, even if it's the purge, like, remember, you are not in this alone. All of this, and it's a constant theme that I'm seeing as well. The more that we come into tune with self, the more we come closer to God. And that is the one thing that can give us the peace, the love, and the safety that we all are searching for, right? That is the one thing that can bring instant satisfaction and that understanding that we are loved, like loved wholeheartedly. And that's always what most people are searching for, just that sense of safety, that sense of protection, that sense of you are worthy. I love you with my whole heart. That comes from God. That comes from your creator. And the more that we dig deep into that, the more we sense that, the more we can trust our guides, the more that we can trust the spiritual beings that assist us on a daily level. Then we know. Like, we just know. And you can make the necessary decisions without feeling guilt or shame because that is what you were meant to do, to choose. I have a choice of this direction or this direction, and no matter what, I take accountability for the choices I make. It's beautiful. And I just feel so much love coming from that because they believe in you so much, guys. They really do. All right, so let's pull one more from the Divine Feminine. Hey, Matthew. Hey, Gina. What up? Annette. Hi, everybody. Ooh, y'all feeling that love, y'all? All right, one more. One more. What does the collective need to hear, please? Whoa, what is going on with these cards? Okay. What does the collective need to hear most of this time? One card, please. Calm it down. Calm it down. One card. Thank you. That's not one. Good Lord. Okay. So we have the white buffalo calf woman, the prophetess of a sacred way. My heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. And Diana, queen of the wilderness. The language of the natural world is a frequency of love. This is my mother tongue. You know, I feel like especially with the heightened abilities, the activations that are happening, and like trusting ourselves, right? Like it's one of those things where when we can lean on our faith and what is beyond this physical existence, we can start to trust the inner pull, the inner, the things that our body, that our soul is telling us, like, this is what we need, this is what we want. And when you can trust that inner knowing and following your heart, like no matter where it takes you, and spreading your light, using your abilities, and just using love as your native tongue, that's where your path to true abundance is going to like collide with each other, because you are literally a walking element of source energy, just expanding love wherever you go. And it doesn't matter how you use your abilities, it just matters that you do. And that's what they want to remind you. There is no right or wrong way. It's just whatever works best for you. So hopefully that makes sense for you. Okay, if any of you are wondering. All right, guys. So we have Christina G is up first, my dear. Check this PayPal real quick. Whenever you are ready for your question. And make sure that y'all like and share this video, y'all. Of love. All right. All right. Messages of love. Okay. Whoa. What is going on here? I don't like it. I'm putting back. It don't feel right. I'm not taking it. All right. Any advice for Christina G in love, please? You feel it coming in, don't you? Like this sense of newness coming in. I can feel it. I don't feel like you have met this person yet, but like there's a sense of like feeling them coming. And the reason why you're feeling that is because, you know, you're finally to that point of like really loving on yourself, being gentle with yourself, and doing the work that is needed. And it's being reciprocated. Like, you know, they're showing me the pond and the ripple effect. Like, that's the frequency you're putting out, and that's what's being called back in, right? So the fact that you're putting out this frequency of like, I'm love. I love me. Like that feeling, the true love card comes in. And I feel like this is someone that you're going to have like, there's going to, and it's so weird because like, I just want to keep saying like dope, like a really dope relationship, a really dope connection. I don't know. So maybe that might be a keyword that he uses or something. But I just feel that, and I also feel like that's what he does when he gets nervous. Okay, so use that as a key sign. But I do feel that there's okay. I don't know if this is you or him, but like it I don't know if maybe he has either anxiety issues or something around the heart space, but it was almost like this ping, like I could feel my heart beating, and then it was like a sharp kind of, you know. Um, but I do feel like it might be associated a little bit with anxiety. I also feel like a lot of this is going to be associated when you first like meet each other, and there's going to be a sense of like I said, the familiarity is there, but there's more. Like this person's going to bring up a lot of very lighthearted energy. I think once you see this person, you're going to recognize the frequency that you're feeling, right? You know, be careful of people that are like kind of, if like other males start like kind of flooding you, right? Um, don't get wrapped up in is this the person. It's more of like allowing them to kind of play their role out to see where they fit. And I mean, either way, I think you're going to know when you see this person. But again, don't get wrapped up in the people that are kind of just flooding in. You're going to know when you meet this person. Okay, like no doubt. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Gina. I appreciate that. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Yeah, like listen, you were in such a good place, girl. And this is going like all of okay, I feel like this is kind of where you're at right now, where um you know, when you were in the past, when you were in your head a lot, and I feel like you might still kind of get caught up in it sometimes, but not nearly as bad as you used to. Um, I feel like you have finally broken out of that and have like really started stepping into more of your Empress energy that is allowing you to attract the relationships that, after being hurt, take courage to be like, that's I'm clear about what makes me happy, and I see it right in front of me. I'm gonna hop on it type stuff, right? But at the same time, like the princess, I was reading this the other day because this came out in Monday's picture post. If you haven't seen that yet, go look that up. But the Princess of Gems says, the Princess of Gem upright prepares to play a flute she has made in the garden she has planted. Made in the garden she has planted. Okay? Many city dwellers in her kingdom think she is naive and unsophisticated, but those who know that we all live off the land see her clearly as being one with the world that gives her life. She's not afraid of getting her hands dirty or of any honest work. She loves and communicates with the plants and animals and the spirits and all things, even gems and rocks. She is wealthy because she knows how to live off the land and how to get what she wants. She is sensuality personified. You will soon encounter or explore in your own life the qualities of a person like the Princess of Gems. Be practical, persevere, and trust your natural instincts, and do not be afraid of seeming naive or unsophisticated. A new partner will be down to earth, good with his or her hands, and able to create wealth in some way. The communication of practical information and or useful skills will aid you in your search for true love. A new business idea could evolve. That process will create loyal and supportive relationships. Which that we also get that with the Three of Pentacles too. Your work or career is very important right now. A hands-on person who is connected with your business interests may become your new love interest. You may work together for money, charity, or on hobbies and crafts such as home renovation, gardening, pets, or classes may improve your love life in many ways as well. But I do feel like there's going to be like this very childlike energy with this person. Very fun, very light, just very playful, and like you can also sense that this is coming in, so you're also going to recognize that frequency when you're presented with it. Let's see, I just want to pull real quick. When they recognize each other, what's going to be the mutual feeling between them? Okay. So both of you are going to be really attracted to each other just physically, but you're both going to love, like once you start getting into the conversations, both of you are going to really recognize the strength in one another, and also find out that both of you are very caring and compassionate people. Um, you might even ask yourself, can this be real? Like once you allow, the connection to unfold, be like, does this actually exist? Both of you are going to have the ability to telepathically like tune into each other. You'll probably finish each other's sentences, kind of just be reading each other's minds, being able to pick up on each other's energy really well. And even though neither one are like super emotional people and like pouring out their feelings, you both make each other feel a lot. Like a lot starts going on in the emotional and physical body. And you might try to ignore that because it's weird and you're not really sure what to do with it. But I also feel like, both of you can kind of try to distract yourself so you're not getting wrapped up in it, because you might both get a little bit scared once the feelings really start to set in. So, yeah. That's a really beautiful reading, though. And I'm glad you could feel it too, because I knew, like, I was like, I feel it coming. um, so I hope that helps, girl. But we did see a lot of earth energy. Yeah. Earth energy, so Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and can't remember what the Empress represents. But yeah. So all right, so Rochelle is up next. And then Michelle, I got you. Hey girl. Whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and post your question. Oh, Rochelle's next. Sorry, Michelle, I got you on the list. No, you're good. Okay. Yeah. Whatever question you have for me. You can do a general message. We usually ask whatever Spirit has for me, or if there's something specific that you want to put in. No pressure. Any hints, general info? Okay. Absolutely, Robert. All right. Okay. So, very interesting. So I feel like this has to do with a relationship or a connection of some sort. What's the overall theme for this connection? I'll start with this one first. Okay. And what about this one? Okay. I feel like someone's pride got in the way. So this is this feels more relationship, okay? I feel like, listen, okay, and I'm having like a hard time speaking, so I know that's the energy that's been in the either recent or distant past. Overall, I feel like there was something, okay, regardless if it's romantic or not. Okay. This connection that I am picking up was freaking painful. Okay, like I would say this person caused like dark night of the soul, resurrection, phoenix from the ashes type stuff. Okay, think of someone who left you high and dry and completely like just shattered the illusion around them, and someone bolted. Like that's what it feels like. Someone left very quickly, made some very impulsive decisions. Things were being hidden. Um, Even though intuitive hits were being picked up about this person, you didn't realize the whole picture until everything kind of played out. I do feel like this is a soulmate, but soulmates come in many, many different forms. And like now it's kind of coming to that realization that even giving this any more time, energy, or emotion is just not serving you, right? And it's like you're trying to understand it and trying to figure it out, like, but every time that pain keeps kind of resurfacing, because you don't feel like you have all the answers. There's not enough closure there. And even if you have done healing from this person, like there's still these fragments of your heart space that still wishes that you knew what the real issue was. I do feel like this person really had a way of playing with your emotions and kind of redirecting your emotions. I also feel that this person had a lot of issues around forgiving and learning their past, and they kind of take it out on their finances, right? Um, so they might work a lot, keep themselves busy, very distracted, always on the roam, that kind of thing. But regardless, you know, where all of this is taking you, we have the King of Swords, the seven of Cups, Two of Wands, the Two of Swords. So it's like, you know, regardless, this person, you know, they feel a lot, but they they have a really hard time communicating, and communication is key. I think you want to know the truth, like what all like was really going on, and what illusions are actually illusions versus what you know in your heart to already be true. But it's like it's easier if you would just admit it, then you could have just this clear tie and realize like, okay, I'm wasting my time. This person obviously doesn't care about me. But holding on to the thought that, you know, like you just want them to be able to express what you hope they feel for you, um, in order to make a clean break, to make a clear decision, to say, I'm out of here. And this situation and this relationship doesn't serve me, no matter how he shows up at my table. Because anyone that's willing to break my heart like that has some serious issues within. And they got to figure it out for themselves. Right. So, I really feel that this person is always looking for an opportunity. Um, they're an opportunist. That's the second time I've heard that in 2 weeks, and that's not a good energy to be having around you, my friend. But I do feel like you got to be careful with this person and the way they use their words against you too. But especially with the Lovers, there's a really, really strong bond here with the Seven of Pentacles. Like, this is not being satisfied where it's at and kind of being patient with the process, but they're telling you, like, if you're still giving it a lot of mental energy or time, upset, whatever, like if you're still getting wrapped up in the energy of it, they're asking you to choose a different direction because you're not seeing things clearly. There's a lot of mental energy here. So with that being said, let's pull a Divine Feminine card because we need to get out that mental energy. So what can Rochelle do to come more into her heart space in this situation? What can Rochelle do to come more into her heart space? Good. Yeah, if anyone's making you feel like that, that's a big no-no. All right. Okay. What does Rochelle need to hear in order to tune more into her heart space? Okay. So we have the Princess of Mercy. So giving is receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful. Okay. The author Sue Monk Kidd articulates the process of empathy so clearly when she writes, "Empathy is the most mysterious transaction that the human soul can have, and it's accessible to us all. But we have to give ourselves the opportunity to identify, to plunge ourselves in a story where we see the world from the bottom up or through another's eyes or heart. Empathy is mercy's twin sisters. When we feel into the reality of someone else's suffering, we open up the possibility of mercy. Mercy comes from the old Etruscan merc, which means exchange. Mercy is the embodiment of compassion. It can feel easy or even natural to have compassion for people who have never harmed us personally. But mercy is having compassion for someone who has. Mercy requires that we give something of ourselves, which is symbolized by Mayo Shan, giving her eyes and arms to the king. It can feel like a great sacrifice to be giving towards someone who has given us nothing but suffering. Here's where the magic comes in. The law of the universe is merciful. The more we give, the more we receive. When the king realized the profound act of mercy his daughter bestowed upon him, Mayo Shan transformed into her true manifestation as a 1,000-armed Kuan Yin. Mayo Shan is a reminder that giving is the true receiving. When we refuse to release our anger towards someone, we're blocking the flow of the universe within us. We are not harming the person who harmed us by remaining angry. We are keeping ourselves from receiving the love and light that is already ours. So what they want you to ask yourself is, who can I give mercy to in this moment? Okay? So it sounds like there's still some forgiving, some processing, some, coming to terms with. So, I mean, if you need help through any of that, I can absolutely help you. I mean, that's what I do. So, but I hope that resonates with you. Yeah, you're welcome, honey. Good luck to you. And I get it, girl. Like, listen, I wouldn't be here if I hadn't been through all that crap myself. And it's definitely a part of the process. And when you look back on it, no matter how excruciating the pain was, you'll realize you become much stronger because of it and much wiser from it as well. So, but yeah, I wish you luck. And if you need anything, just let me know. Michelle, you are up next, my dear. Let me check. All right. So, felt like I was in a good place after releasing my twin flame label in person to try dating. Met someone that I really connect with, but have been triggered hard the past few days. Any advice? Help me, Jess. I got you, girl. I got you. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. No. Hey, Cake. So I'm actually almost done with the VIP list. So I will pull some one card pulls after I get done with Michelle. Everyone else has signed up. But yeah, if y'all want to get on the list, $20 guarantees a donation. If you do the free one card pull, I cannot guarantee that you will get a reading. I will be doing who I am drawn to. But if you want to guarantee that, that $20 donation is through the PayPal link. I appreciate you all for supporting my channels, helping keep the lights on, keep food in our belly, and everything else in between. Couldn't do it without you guys. All right. So, okay. So let's see. All right. So first, I want to focus. What is the actual triggers? Okay. You getting some non-commitment vibes, aren't you? You seeing some red flags that say, I don't know if this is it. um, we're sticking with, at least for the lessons. Yeah, I feel like there's not there there's attraction, but there's not enough attraction. And with the red flags that you're feeling about some commitment phobias, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, first, they want me to address that. So, like the forgiving and learning card says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Don't forget, y'all, listen, I cannot say this enough. And it's such a simple intention. When you are trying to cut cords with your past memories, with your past exes, with any traumatic experience that has caused a disruptive theme in your life, okay? Don't just think about this life. Add in the intention of in all directions of time. Anything that has made me feel less worthy or less capable, or anything that has made me feel unsafe in all directions of time may be severed. I command to be severed now. Okay? Because it's not just this life that you're dealing with, baby. Okay? And so one of the things that they're wanting is, like, this is kind of where your head's at, is because you're wondering, am I projecting my past, or am I actually seeing these fucking things and still choosing to ignore them? Okay, if you're still choosing to ignore the red flags because, well, maybe they're not so bad, or, maybe I'll hang around for this, like, what's your intention of hanging out with them then? If you're really not into it, and, like, you're not really sure, like, how this is gonna go, and you're already seeing red flags, and you're just kind of like, girl, don't even waste your freaking time, okay? It doesn't mean that you can't be friends or chill with this person, but you know, if it's looking like it's just another commitment phobe to say, like, okay, well, if I just want a friend, you can totally be my friend, but look, I'm looking for a man to step up. Okay? So you show me how you want to show up in my life, and I will let you know if that works for me or not. Right? Like, you act naturally for him, let him act naturally for you. And if you're already seeing that ain't working for you, then girl, because you deserve love. You don't need someone playing with your emotions. You need to have someone that says, I got my eyes set on you. You mine. That Cupid's arrow is going to strike you right in the bootay. Okay? That shit's mine. Locked down. Ball and chain. I'm ready. Let's walk down the aisle. Right? Like, you want to know that, like, yeah. Maybe just go grocery shopping. Yeah. Right. If anything, he needs to be sure of himself, like in a sense where he knows himself well enough to take accountability for his actions and his emotions. Someone that is not going to either become dependent or codependent upon you, no enabling, like make sure that because listen, no matter what, I don't care who says what, when it comes to people, because listen, let's be real. Let let let's get on the microphone. Let's be real for a second. Ding, ding. Okay. A lot of people are fake out here. There are a lot of people that wear masks and are afraid to show themselves and afraid to be what they really are because they think that's not going to be accepted. Correct? That's why we all do it. And some people will get different versions of us. That's just how it is. But when you know yourself well enough in all aspects of self, right? And you've accepted that, then you can say, like, no matter how I choose to show up in my life, like, I know me, I got me, I understand me, I know why I do this, and I take accountability for that. Like, that's the beautiful thing about having someone that's aware. And if they are unsure of themselves, then they are going to become codependent on you, which always turns a healer or a sensitive into an emotional sponge. Like, don't do it. Don't do it. And then you find yourself falling back into the old traps and all that kind of stuff because then you're trying to pick them up off the floor because they can't figure out, why do you need space? That does not sound fun. Okay. So just saying. Yes. Right. It's a beautiful thing. And that's the thing, like, yeah, there's a balance between giving people time to really show themselves and to get to know, see where they stand, where do they fit in your life. Like, I get it, right? We have to give people opportunity. But let's say you talk to this person for a few weeks and you know you're already seeing commitment phobe, like, red flags, or you're seeing inconsistency, if you're seeing things that he's speaking but doesn't match up with his actions, if you're seeing any of the old patterns that you have already been through and is some straight up bullshit, then why are you going to fall for it again because it's a different person? Like, okay, like, some people think that little white lie here and there don't really mean a thing. And then next thing you know, they realize that they're lying about everything. Well, if you're going to lie about something small, you definitely going to lie about something big. So, like, And that's another big thing I've been seeing. Look at it for what it is right in front of y'all and watch it unfold. Don't try to sugarcoat shit. Like, it doesn't mean they're a bad person, but does that mean they're the right person for you? No. Listen. Yeah, I'm just saying. What are y'all talking about? Oh, God. Really? Yeah. Y'all are wild. Y'all are wild in the chat. All right. So, what advice does Michelle need to hear about the situation? Carrot told me to look at this through my third eye. It does, because, you know, and normally I would say your heart will never lead you wrong, but it feels like you're, you know, this is another big theme I've been seeing lately too, is the shift between the heart space and the mind, right? Like, so it's one of those things where our emotions can get distorted, but it's like we see these things that we don't necessarily agree with or don't necessarily align with, and then we start kind of, you know, oh, well, is this judgment, is this, and then, you know, you kind of go into the imbalance. And I feel like this is really a lot of what's happening, is that balance between the masculine and feminine energies, where it's like, you know, still being able to be in touch with your emotions and what you were feeling, but still being able to see everything analytically as it is and be okay with that. Like whatever it is, if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. Okay. If it does, great. But if it doesn't make you say, holy fuck, yes, I want to do this, then is it really worth it? You know, like, and that's kind of the energy with the Venus retrograde. It's either going to enhance or it's going to destroy it. So everything's heightened. Yeah. Gina says so many choices at the produce counter. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Yeah. And it could be very well. Listen, in my eyes, everyone I talk to is practice. Because it's not like, you know, we should be closed off, but we should have enough respect for ourselves and know enough about what we want out of relationships to say that's either going to work for me or it doesn't. The moment that you start making me question if I can trust this situation or I feel unsafe in any way, then I trust myself well enough to keep me out of dangerous situations or out of fuckboy situations. So next, like, listen, there ain't no shortage, I can tell you that. Okay? There are plenty of people out there, my friends, and it's just a matter of loving yourself enough to say, I want someone to see me, to feel me, to like protect me, to be that masculine, like, right? Be clear about what it is that you want. If you want someone that's funny, if you want someone who's generous, if you want someone who is in service, someone who is aware, someone who is open, like whatever it is, go into those feelings, go into those emotions. I had a big old talk and I could feel that love, like really being able to feel my true partner's energy and what that would feel like to me, because I finally feel that within myself. And that's what we're going for here. Okay. So, all right. So let's do one of these. Okay. So what advice does Michelle need to hear? Okay. So this says, Freya, the goddess of discernment, I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it is a holy hell yes. I did this earlier today in a reading. Listen, when I start quoting the fucking cards before they come out, y'all, that is a clear indicator your girl's on fire. So let's read that again. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. If it don't light your soul on fire, don't do it. Okay? If it don't feel good, don't do it. The cosmic egg, the divine feminine, because this is your truth. This is your path, Michelle, and you are the creator. Whatever you want, you can have, honey. I hold the universe within me. I am the force of an ever expanding love. The saint of true freedom. Love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. Oh, girl. And the goddess of sanctuary. No matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me. Oh, my heart is swelling right now. Holy crap. And on the bottom, we have the green. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. So look at things clearly for what they are. But listen, it's not necessarily like that your heart is telling you to stay or whatever the case may be. It might be some sort of ego that's getting involved in the mental pattern, but at the same time, like, you're getting confused with the crosswire. So you got to ask yourself why that is. Where's the miscommunication coming from? So, right. Yeah. Because why not? That's right. That's right. Listen. Have Chris Evans' doppelganger walk up to you one day and be like, oh, you're the most beautiful thing. You drop on the floor. That'd be too funny. All right, guys. Well, that is the last of our VIP readings. So, if anyone wants a free one card pull, let's do this thing. Yeah. No. Oh, hold on. Hold on. What's happening here? Oh, there it is. I got it. Okay. Cynthia's next. Okay. Thank you, Karen. Go ahead, Cynthia. Yes, I did. I didn't see it, though. I swear I just looked at it. All right, so yeah, let's do Cynthia's real quick, and then we'll go into the one card pull. I totally missed her donation. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so I've been talking to someone who has expressed interest in a relationship with me this morning. Is this just connection genuine? What are Jonathan's intentions? Okay. All right. Now y'all know me. I want to know, what is Jonathan's true intentions towards my Cynthia? Let's be real about this for a second. What is Jonathan's intentions towards Cynthia? Question. I got questions. All right. What is this for yourself? Okay then, but what is this? Okay. What is your sign again, Cynthia? He's doing good, Robert. Is this still the same guy from Florida? He's a Leo. Okay. You're a Gemini. Okay. Okay, so that is. Do you know if he is like if he got out of a serious relationship? Oh, it's not. Okay. Okay, so did he go, is he divorced? He's had a lot of major changes in his life. A lot. Major changes that have really booted him to really take inventory over his life. Like some really hard moments. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, he's been through a lot. I can feel it. And the feeling that I'm getting is over this time, like it really, after his divorce, it really gave him a good look at what was truly not serving him and causing more pain in his life so that he could stand on his own and really make some really like courageous choices in life in order to change his circumstances. Okay. So not only is he resilient, but he's also very much like capable of adapting to certain situations that he's never found himself in. So, okay, so as of right now, we have getting to know each other, express your love, attraction, give your relationship a chance, and true love. He really does care about you. Okay, there's still a lot to learn about each other, but I feel that he just wants to know more. Like he's very curious about you and like the chemistry between y'all. And he feels like this is some real stuff. Like, the way he feels about you is the Queen of Cups, the Lovers, and the Knight of Cups. Like, all he wants to do is move forward with it. He feels like you're a very loving and compassionate person, and someone who's very highly intuitive and tapped in. And I think it's very alluring to him. I feel like he's gaining more and more trust and like exposing certain things, like little pieces of himself. Um, okay. And, but no. But I really feel that, you know, we have free yourself here. And I asked, what are you freeing yourself from? Um, and I feel that with the Page of Staffs, the Moon, and the Five of Cups here, like, all the stuff that he has built around him in order to protect him after his divorce, because listen, his divorce wrecked him, let's be honest, but it also lit a fire under his ass enough to like really change his life for the better. Okay. And um he's like taking control back, but what a lot of this has to do is with like actually letting someone in, and that's where he's like starting to let down his guard more. You know, he only let people see what he wanted them to see. No one ever got past surface layer with him after his ex. And so I feel that he's finally wanting to change that so he's not missing out on this relationship, because he does see this as like a package deal. Okay. And I feel like that's definitely kind of a hint towards you and your son as well. Like, he knows this is a package deal, and like, I'm tired of playing the games. I'm tired of hiding. Like, I'm tired of the roaming. Like, I'm about to set myself free. And that's why he's expressing this to you, because the attraction between y'all is so strong. Like, he's willing to take a chance and see if this is the real deal. And that's kind of what it feels like. Um, he does not feel like he is willing to walk away for just anything. That's for damn sure. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He's very fond. Very fond. Okay. Um, but this person has a lot of romantic feelings for you. He sees you as very compatible too. Um, I'm hearing that like your sense of humor really gets to him in a way where um, he doesn't have to be so on guard, and it really helps like break up his seriousness about life, and that's really helping him break down these walls too. And it's helping him realize like, okay, you know, I can have fun with a relationship. It's not all seriousness, and just allowing, like, it's helping him fall more and more into this. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's a very good energy for sure. So I hope that gives you a little more clarity for, you know, that answers your question. All right, guys. So we'll probably do about, 20 minutes or so of free one card pulls if anyone has a question for me. Good. I'm really glad, honey. And good luck. Good luck. I'm so happy for all of you. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm checking it. Um, okay. Yes, I got yours too. Sorry, guys. I should check it before I go and tell. Oh, thank you, Lou. No, it's okay. VIPs first, guys. And honey. Pooja, I will get to you right after I get to Doa. Um, okay. I had this one particular person on my mind for a long time. Do you have a specific question about them? His name is T, and I wanted to know if he will ever reach out to me. Okay. So, all right. So, I feel like I'm having deja vu right now. So weird. All right. So, how is T thinking about Dora right now? How is T feeling about How does he feel about her in his heart? Okay, so listen, this seems like one of those things where someone's got feelings, but they keep either sabotaging or denying themselves of those feelings. So, and it's usually because of a lot of mental activity. They mind fuck themselves, basically. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And this person only shows, like, even when y'all were in communication, like he barely showed you what he was really feeling. But listen, at this time, like, he's just trying to keep from obsessing about it. But with the death card being in reversed, he's not letting anything come to rest, and it's just like this lingering energy between y'all. And I think that's why you can feel it. That's why he's always on your mind. All right, Rochelle, have a good night. Um, but there is definitely a very, very, very strong connection here with the Lovers and the Two of Cups. But it feels like a lot of self-sabotage, a lot of mental, you know, fuckery. And is really hard at, like, making any kind of decision or being balanced enough in the mental state to make a justified decision that says, yeah, this sounds like a good idea. It's more protection mechanism than it is like making a conscious decision. Does that make sense? But yeah, there's definitely a lot going on here. A lot of mental energy. Four of Swords, yeah. And it, like, with the Four of Swords and the Eight of Swords being here, especially with what was it, the 9, the 2. Yeah, I mean, you got all the mental energy. So both of you are madly thinking about each other. And so you're kind of picking up on each other's energy. But at the same time, like, it just needs distance right now because he's unclear about what he's even feeling about the situation, because he's more in his mind than he is in anything else. And he can't make a justified decision about moving forward on what he's actually feeling, because he's having a hard time trusting the information or the emotions that he's picking up on, because he's all up in his head. So I would definitely sit back, let him come. Yeah, listen, like, live your best life, live your extra life, okay? But realize that sometimes divine timing is in play, and it's like that fine wine. You know, if you pick the grape too soon, if you don't let it sit long enough, you're not going to get the same benefits from the fruit as if you were patient. And patient doesn't mean waiting around, not living your life, not going after your goals, not working on yourself. You got to still do all that, okay? Keep living your life, but understand there's a difference between having someone love and care about you and not being ready for you versus someone who is ready for you and knows how to show up for you. Like, there's always a reason for the separation. But yes, you are both picking up on each other. He's very much in his head. This person cares very deeply for you. We had was it the Knight and the King of Cups? So like there's all this energy about, emotion and expressing emotion, but with the messenger there, it's like indirect, or not really clear communication. So sometimes it can be almost like a little forced or impulsive type stuff, but he's not really ready to let go either. So yeah. Okay. All right. So before I say anything else, let me okay. So I actually want to, you're so welcome. I want to pull one card for you as guidance. Anything that no one needs to know in regards to this person and the unfolding of their journey. What does she need to remember most of this time? Okay. So you have Saint Brigid, Our Lady of Exalted Light. I give endlessly because the light is without end. My soul is all I need. It's really pretty. So 166. All right. So she says, Saint Brigid lives in alignment with the highest, most exalted aspect of her being. She was born a slave, and yet legend relates that she gave away anything she possibly could to help those in need. Her generosity was an indication of the tremendous inner wealth she received from her connection to spirit. Her message to us is to reconnect to that inner fire, that external flame that feeds us more than anything external to us ever could. Read poetry or whatever feels like sacred scripture to your soul. Let your soul voice surface through some uncensored automatic writing, or let your soul guide your body through movement. Your answers right now are in releasing any attachments to personal possessions, clearing space, uncluttering your home, giving away what you do not need or someone needs more than you, so that you have the sacred space to remember just how much you have within your soul, how much you have when your soul is loud and ever present with you. So what they want you to ask yourself is, what can I clear out of my space that no longer resonates with me? Okay. And that can be anything from a thought pattern to a belief to a habit to a theme that keeps reoccurring, going after a goal, changing your diet, whatever. Okay. Whatever needs to change, whatever don't feel good, you change that. All right. So, yeah. All right. So you're so welcome. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So I know there are some people, okay. Where was Pooja's? Okay. What will be what will be his first impression of Pooja, please? What will be the first impression of Pooja? All right, guys. So we are going to start doing free one card pulls. It is not guaranteed that I pick you, but I will choose whomever I am drawn to. So first we're going to start off with Pooja. So what will be the first impression? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, you have the Ace of Wands and the King of Shells. So the Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning. I feel like there's going to be a lot of sexual attraction, to be honest. I feel that this is going to be one of those things where there could be a lot of sexual frustration too. But I feel like just have patience with this and the truth will come out. Okay. You'll realize this person's intentions when you are patient with this person. Okay. So let's see what the King of Shells has to say to you. So the King of Shells upright seems younger than his years. His creative, balanced, engaged approach to life and love have staved the ravages of age that afflict those less in harmony with the divine forces we see swirling around in his head. He is a Renaissance man, inventor, accomplished artist, and well-read scholar. His gaze is direct and friendly, but he is no fool. He is as sensitive and psychic as any of his family, and he uses this tool as one of the many for enlightened rule of his kingdom. His psychic gifts are second to nature to him. He is a true visionary who reads people and omens as well as he uses his creative powers to realize his vision. He is a counselor of counselors. You will soon meet or be called upon to emulate the qualities of a person like the King of Shells upright. You need to understand why strong feelings have surfaced and how to cope with them. Do not repress your emotions. View your life as a work of art and your art as a work of life. A time to experience a deep, long-lasting love and contentment approaches. Learn what gifts you have to give as a lover, parent, counselor, and friend. Give advice only to those who are ready to hear it and to act on it. Study the teachings of the favorite spiritual master or philosopher. Visualize the true love you seek, and you will realize it. Okay? So, I hope that helps you. All right, guys. So, yeah, there is no list. So if y'all want to post your questions, I'll see who I am drawn to. Okay, so Roxy would like to know, is the guy she is talking to the one she should pursue? Is the guy that Roxy is talking to the one she should pursue? What is his true intention? Please do that. There's quite a bit that goes into this one, Roxy. Okay, I feel the best thing for you to realize is take the past. Okay, let me be very simple, straightforward. You take it however you may need it, okay? Take the path of least resistance. Make clear and conscious choices for your own well-being. Allow people to show you their true nature without you trying to form or manipulate it in order to work for you. Have courage to stand up for yourself and to be clear in your expression, and understand that there are things that are worth taking sacrifices for. Just make sure they're worth it. Okay? Before you start making sacrifices, make sure what you are sacrificing it for is worth it. Okay? Whatever that may mean for you. All right. So you are so welcome. Okay, so let's see. Heather, what up, girl? All right, is the relationship Heather is in worth staying in? Is the relationship that Heather is in worth staying in? Listen, okay? This person is teaching you so much. Holy transformation. There's a lot of significant changes. Like, this person is going to help you evolve immensely. There is a ton of love there, but with transformation comes some rough patches. It's not an easy road because you're literally having to go through the hardships in order to get to the moments of survival. And I feel like there's a little bit of an exhaustion there. But no matter what, I feel like both of you are like being very patient with your love in a sense, and making some really tough calls in life to like really set yourself up for your future. I do feel like there are unexpected bouts of anxiety, and a lot of it has to do with habits and patterns around what is the happiness around the relationship or the home front. Like, there's a lot of stress about money too, a lot of stress, especially on his end. So it's kind of one of those things. But I feel like if y'all can get through what I'm seeing and feeling right now, y'all have a very strong relationship, because in the middle of all of this is the Ace of Cups. You know what I'm saying? Like, the love is what holds it together. So, but trust your instincts. Okay. So trust the love is what I'm hearing. So I hope that helps. All right. So only the positivity. What did the interviewer think about their interview today? You're so welcome. Okay. So I feel like they thought you spoke very well. Okay. feel like you were probably, it feels very new. So I don't feel like this is something that you're either used to or comfortable with, or like a typical, even if like you went to school and this is like your first big job in this career field or something like that. I don't feel like you have a ton of experience or backlog when it comes to this kind of career. So it's like trying to get your foot in the door, trying to get to know people, trying to build up the experience. And they do see you as someone who is willing to make necessary sacrifices, that has a very bright mind, very articulate, good communication skills. But I also feel like there's someone that's kind of wondering if, like, um if the words are going to match the action, which this is kind of one of their things of wondering if you can truly handle the position. But I feel like nevertheless they really do see that you have that drive and determination to make a difference. They're just trying to see if you're going to be able to fill the shoes that, you say that you can fill. It's kind of the deciding factor, is like really just trusting if that's something that's going to work, right? So, um, I hope that helps. uh, okay. Um, Elizabeth wants to know if the relationship she's in will be long term. Um, listen, with all the major arcanas being there, there is a very high possibility. Um, just stay confident, say your affirmations, and remember, like, what is will be, as it always is. Just keep that vibration high. That position was made for you. All right. So, what can you tell me about the length of Elizabeth's relationship? Mm. So, yeah, I mean, I see both of you coming out as the king and queen of swords. So, I mean, I feel like both of you actually are very similar in a lot of ways. I feel like both of you bring your own unique traits and, you know, properties to the relationship. Um, he's definitely the fixer. Like, he likes to come up with solutions, especially when either one or both of you tend to get in your head, that kind of thing. But I do feel like as long as the communication is open and fluid between y'all, and being open to things, you're good to go. Okay. So, yeah, hey, Am. All right. So what is coming towards Sam? Okay, so we have the Empress, the Hierophant, the Three of Wands, and the Princess of Wands, which is the Page. So, listen, I get the same feeling as I was picking up earlier. Are you sensing that either someone or some opportunity to meet someone new is coming into your environment? Because especially with the Empress and the Hierophant, very strong Taurus energy, but with the Three of Wands too, it's like, waiting for this opportunity, seeing for the opportunities ahead. And then the Page of Wands is like not being afraid to go out and take the opportunities that you think you've met. Oh no, this is for Sam, SAM, Sam M. What is coming towards me? So yes, for Sam M. Yeah. So it feels like they're coming. It's just like when those opportunities arise, just have that strength and that courage to like walk through that door. Be careful of illusions. Make sure, like, if a bunch of opportunities arise at the same time, look at things very clearly and make the best choice for you at that time. Okay. No, you're fine. Um, so Okay. Um, yeah, I didn't even think you asked a question, Am. I didn't see one anyway. Um, but as I was looking at your energy, hey, take whatever resonates. Take whatever resonates. If it resonates with you, then it was meant for you too. Okay. So, um, I did get the Eight of Roses for you, though, which is the Eight of Wands. So the upright says, yes, the energy and love you have been putting out comes back to you in a very positive way. Someone tells you they love you, or vice versa. A beautiful love affair is initiated, sustained, or improved via computer, email, telephone, postal letter, or any other means of communication. You may be feeling very tuned into a wonderful person. If so, take action and make your intentions perfectly clear. Pay attention to signs, symbols, including body language. They're as important as words. Make plans now, not later. Live your lives together in your own unique way and follow your bliss. Okay? So, um, well, I can tell you right now, Blot Blue, if you're feeling that, then more than likely, where do you think that information or that thought even comes from? A lot of people wonder about that all the time, but it's like, if that's a initial reaction to think that they remind you of someone that was here, formerly, then it's not impossible at all. Okay. Um, I actually just did yours. So you had the Eight of Wands, so go back and watch that, okay? Um, so yeah, Am has the Eight of Wands, so go back and watch that message. Um, yeah, okay. So hi there. So glad to have everyone in. Good night, Robert. All right. So I am about to call it a night and do the closing prayer. So if anyone has a question, if I am drawn to you, then I will answer. No reading is guaranteed. All right. So what is Elliot's plans towards me? Okay. So what I'm getting for Elliot is that, you know, he's definitely having to change some perspective about the baggage he's been carrying and how that has implemented the way that he interacts with his relationships. I feel like he's had to make some really hard decisions about, you know, how he's been, like, the lack of being vulnerable with romantic partners, or, you know, maybe not. I feel like he used to be a very distorted masculine energy, like just kind of acting out on pain, that kind of thing. Um, but I feel that he's really trying to change that because he's actually really happy with you with the Nine of Cups. Like, you're something that, like, the connection that y'all have with each other is something that he never thought would really exist. So, um, you're welcome. But yeah, um, but yeah, also with that being said, be patient because he is still, like, undoing those things. So okay, what was so Gypsy Soul, you actually have the Sun, which is the happiest card in the deck. Okay. This is a very supportive and enlightening, a very bright, happy moment. And let's see what it says in our book. Yes, enjoy yourself. The sun has lit light and power for everyone, especially for the solar powered wings of the wise scientist who has figured out how all people can fly. In ancient times, the sun has worshipped as a god, but today we know that it is just a star. The In the tarot, the sun is supreme because it is a star that shines for all of us, while the star shows that we are each special in our own individuality. A positive attitude will attract others to you. The sun is one of the most positive tarot cards in the deck. You will soon be flying to your destiny date with true love, maybe to a sunny tropical island. Flirty fun, play, romance, and are all indicated. There will be fun get-togethers with family, friends, and lovers. You will have an inspired, intimate relationship based on true love and friendship. You need to share your highest qualities and achievements. Radiate who you are and what you are doing always in all ways. Shine love on those you care about. You may be attracted to a strong paternal figure. Support all efforts of a loved one to grow. Someone is attracted to you and feels a special cosmic connection and soul response. You both are non-judgmental, respectful, and comfortable, and feel comfortable with each other. Friendship will be a valuable asset to this relationship. Existing relationships will improve dramatically when the sun shines his grace upon them. So that is a really good card to have. So have fun. So, all right, guys, I'm calling it. But if anyone would like to find more clarity on their situation or go more in depth to what we've already discussed this evening, you can always get a private reading with me. whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. All the information is down below. But I am starting to get tired, so I'm gonna close it off tonight. I just want to say thank you to all the beautiful souls who joined in with us tonight, allowing me to show up for you and you show up for me. Thank you for that energy exchange. I thank you for all of my beautiful, loving, light beings that continue to show up for me and everyone else in my life and allowing me to do this for the beautiful souls that we connect with. I thank you for trusting me with this information and allowing me to be that bridge between you and these souls that we connect with. Thank you for all of the support and the love donations that continue to grow my channel and support my channel. I love you, God. I love you. I thank you for all of the support throughout this evening. I do ask that any energy that I have taken on that is not my own be sent back to the rightful person. I also ask that any energy of mine that has been taken that does not belong to them, I call all of my energy back now. I cloak all of us in God's love, allow that beautiful energy to just surround us and carry us through to tomorrow. I wish you all the best of luck in your adventures and everything that is unfolding for you. And I will talk to all of you very, very soon. Bye, guys.